I'm having so many technical difficulties. Hello. So I didn't know that I was going to have a story for you this morning, but I have a story. And I feel like if I were to call somebody right now, they would be like, this is why you called me? So I figured, you know what? Let me turn on the camera. Let me talk to the YouTube. While I talk to you, I am going to get ready. Okay, so woke up this morning and I woke up early so I could have my breakfast, I could have my coffee, and I had a dentist appointment. So I wanted to make sure to eat beforehand because, you know, sometimes they're like, oh, you can't eat for 2-3 hours afterwards. I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I have my food. I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Scandalous again. I have my food and I start getting ready and I'm like ready to walk out the door. So I grab my bag and I'm like, okay, keys, check. Phone, check. Lip gloss, check. Wallet. My wallet's not in my purse. And I'm like, okay. And so like my bigger wallet is in there, but the little card slotty things, you know how you can just put a few cards in, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? That wasn't in there. And I was like, oh, so I must have done a quick run to like the grocery store or the liquor store or something where I just took that, right? So I'm like, okay, let me look for it. I look in all the places it usually is, like on my little desk, not there. Under the chair cushions, not there. Under the couch cushions, not there. Not on the table. And now I'm like, okay, where is it? So I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's upstairs. Because sometimes I use a second purse, which is my bra. And I forget that I put stuff in there until I take it off. So, you know, sometimes I have like lip gloss, keys, wallet, soda, everything pouring out of there, right? And I was like, okay, I must have taken it off and it fell on the floor or something upstairs. Come upstairs. No wallet. I'm like, okay, where's my wallet? And I have to keep hopping over Rose because she's sitting in the middle of the staircase, not moving an inch to help. Like, you can't help me, come look for the wallet, girl. Okay. So I tear up the bed. I'm just like throwing pillows, you know, in the cartoons where they're just like throwing stuff. That was me. Throwing everything everywhere. And it's still not there. That didn't do nothing. So I like race back downstairs because now I'm like, I need to leave because I don't want to be late because there has been a time or two where the dentist office has called and they're like, what's your ETA? And I'm like, what? I have an appointment. So I wanted to make sure that I was on time, right? And I also didn't want to get there too early because I didn't want to be sitting in the waiting area too long. Now, I don't mind waiting, but with the quarantine and, you know, mask mandates, I was like, I just want to get there like close to my appointment time so I'm not like crowding the waiting area or anything. I'm so thoughtful. And there's this other thing that I get lost. I get lost all the time. I even recognize my like route that I recognize my lost route. So I've gotten lost on this route so many times that I'm like, oh, okay, I recognize this is, I did this the last time I got lost. Okay, so I cannot find my wallet. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's in the car because since it's that like little slim thing, maybe it fell between the seats. Go out to the car, can't find it. Come back inside, running around the house. I'm sweating, I'm near panic attack, can't find it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me go check the car again. I can't even imagine what my neighbors are probably like, what's she doing? I run back out to the car. I check driver's side, passenger side, back seat. I'm like, I know it's not in the trunk. I'm not going to let myself go that far to be like, let me check the trunk. Knowing me, I'll probably get locked in there. So this was like the second or third time that I was checking the car, right? So I get down on the ground, on the asphalt, like boob to concrete. And I'm looking under the car. I'm looking under the seats. I'm like, I can't find it. I was like, you know what? I've gone to this dentist for 10 years. I'm just going to be like, hey, can I like call y'all back when I get home, when I find my wallet? And so, yeah, I was like, that's what I'm going to do. Initially I was like, should I call them first and be like, I can't find my wallet? I was like, no. So I run back inside and get my bag, get my purse, and I'm sweating like if I had been running for 10 minutes, which I had been, and I did not have on the bra for that. I'm sorry, this is very bra heavy. Okay, so I get to the dentist's office, and the whole while I'm like sort of thinking like, wow, I really wonder where that wallet is. And I was trying to think back, like, when was the last time I saw it? But you know, of course, if I knew the last time I saw it, I would have found it. Get to the dentist's office. I'm like super anxious. I know they're going to be fine with me like calling them with the card number or even paying the next time I go. But I felt so irresponsible. And I like wanted to be calm because going to the dentist can be a bit stressful. And I was not calm. So I'm doing my breathing exercises. Again, I'm hot and sweaty and feeling gross. And so, so I was like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't find my wallet this morning. I thought I put it in my bra. Like, I'm giving all the details. So can I just like, can I call you when I have found it and paid the bill? And they're like, sure, that's fine. I was like, okay. So we do the little appointment. I continue to do my breathing exercises because that actually helps when I'm at the dentist to kind of stay calm because, you know, you got your mouth open, they got the drill, they're talking, it's uncomfortable. So doing my breathing exercises and we're done. And so I'm driving back home and I'm really thinking like, let me check my purse again. Why? It's not there. I was like, let me check my purse again. I don't know, maybe it's in there. It wasn't. So I get back to the house and I sit in the car for a minute because I'm like, let me like try to retrace my steps. I remember, like last week, I think I went and picked up my car from the mechanic and I was like, okay, I know I had it there. And then I went to like Walgreens to fill a prescription. I'm like, I know I had it there. And then I'm like, but where was it after that? Child, when I walked in the house, I saw all the damage I had done. Couch cushions everywhere, trash everywhere, boxes open everywhere. Rose is sitting there like, girl, you left me here with this? So I'm like, okay, I really want to find this and call them back. I don't want them to think that I'm like skipping out on the bill because this is what my dentist's office does. What they do is you finish your procedure, you're cleaning, whatever you're doing, and then you go back up to the front desk, right? And what they do is they tell you the bill before like the insurance. So initially you're like clutching your chest and your pearls at the same time because they'll be like, okay, so your bill is $3 million and your portion is $450. Like, it's just like, can you don't tell me the full bill, girl. Like, what? Like, take my teeth out because I'm not going to be able to pay you that. So I was just like, I want to pay this bill. I don't want to worry about it. I just want to get this done. And I also want to find this card before I have my clients all day because I'm going to be sitting there like, where is my card? Where is my card? Oh yeah, let's talk about your trauma. Where's my card? So I'm looking. And then I remembered there was one like cooler day on the weekend where I had put on a sweater. I don't remember where I was going, but I was like, I'm gonna put on this sweater. And so the sweater happens to still be downstairs because here's what happens. Like sometimes I walk in the house and I take off a shirt, a sweater, and I throw it. I also do that with my bra. And so it was in the pocket of the sweater. When I tell you, I felt like boo-boo the fool because the sweater was there. It had not moved the whole time. I literally reached in the pocket and I was like, oh, here it is. Y'all. And so like at this point, I've been sweating for like an hour, you know, trying not to hyperventilate, wondering where my card is, worrying about having to go retake the license photo and being like crying. But then I was like, you know, maybe I could take a better photo. And I probably should be honest on the weight part of that. But I found it, y'all, and all is well. I called the dentist office and I paid for my bill and I cleaned up the house. And here I am. So I just wanted to share that with somebody. You probably don't care. I just wanted to be dramatic for a second. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish this look and I will see you in a minute. Y'all, I forgot two very important pieces of this story. So remember how I said that I had gotten down on the ground? Obviously, I'm a bit calmer now. I had gotten down on the ground to look for the keys. Well, before that, I ran out of the house and I was sort of like pulling and slamming the door behind me. Caught my finger in it. So imagine you see your neighbor like howling in front of their door, clutching their finger. And then you see said neighbor run to her car, drop down on the floor, search for something maybe? Is that what she doing? Get up, get in the car, and all of a sudden hop back out. Let me tell you why I hopped back out. Got on the ground, got in the car. I looked down at my pants. Cicada. There was a cicada stuck to my pant leg. So I hop out. I'm like, ah, ah. And then I get back in the car and I drive to the dentist. So I don't think there's a moral to this story except to keep your wallet in a safe space. Maybe, you know, before you go to bed the night before an appointment, make sure everything's in your bag so that you just don't have to worry about it, because this is like, I'm telling you this for your benefit. Don't be like me, girl. Make sure that you have your stuff where it's supposed to be. Whew, okay. Now, I think I'm done. Anyways, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Oh, like the video, girl. Thank you.